semifinals between #1 seeded Final Boss and 4 seeded Status Quo. I'm Chris Puckett up in the booth with Shockwave and Gandhi. And guys, I am pumped up for match #2 of the night. Dallas, Texas, let me hear some noise if you like what you're seeing. We are going into game #1 right now. It's capture the flag on Heretic. Guys, here on Heretic, it's going to be the first team to capture 5 flags. Go to your enemy's base, bring it back to yours. Getting it back safely is the hard part. And of course, guys, we got to start this one off with the Final Boss squad. They looked a little sloppy early on, but we're expecting them to turn it on right now. And we're getting this one started right now with Victory X from FB. And let's see how he opens up this one. I want to see FB's opening strategy. Now, earlier in the day, we saw all 3 members pushing pink while you saw Ogre 2 sitting back. It looks like this time they're going for the delayed push, and it doesn't work out. Victory X goes down early in pink 1. Pistola just trying to stay alive up in pink 2. He drops down to finish the kill on Ace. But Ogre 2 is going to be sitting still in his base as the rest of SQ is pushing in, and Enable picks up a big double kill, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much I like that strat of having Ogre 2 stay in the base and try to shoot. I feel as soon as his team started dying, he should have pushed out earlier.
A killing spree already from Enable. We're only 36 seconds into the game, guys. This is ridiculous, and now we see Status Quo running the first flag. Now, we've been raving about Final Boss on the pregame show. We've been talking about these guys all weekend long, but SQ, this is a team that a lot of people think are championship caliber.
Yeah, and that they are, Chris. Everyone who got to watch, the privilege to watch this team at the 16 LAN, they won the tournament on Sunday. They beat this team pretty handedly. Final Boss only took away 2 games from them. So that says a lot.
Enable taking out Fear Itself. Fear Itself actually taking him out, excuse me. Flamesword, though, from Status Quo, trying to run this flag. You see Fear was the last member from FB set up on pink side, but Ogre 2 coming off that respawn is going to pick up a big kill coming out of the base. Assault getting a double kill, and SQ once again has 3 or 4 down for FB.
And FB's playing really passive right now, Chris. I'm not sure what's going on with them. They tried this, even their beginning strat was passive. I do not like this play from Final Boss. They need to pick up the intensity.
And we talked about it earlier in the season. When Final Boss plays passive, they lose games. They need to turn up the intensity. Right now, though, you're checking out, you saw Assault pick up a killing spree. Flamesword trying to get one of his own, setting up here on P3. Perfect shots on Fear Itself. Fear staying alive, but Flame continuing to put heavy fire on everything he sees.
Yeah, Flamesword's been playing great Halo. The thing I love about the Status Quo team is their teamwork. The reason they've gotten off to such a good spot is everyone on that team has been shooting everyone else on Final Boss.
While Flamesword doing damage on the pink side and staying alive, Assault was trying to run the flag over on Carbine side. He is going to be taken out. The flag recovered by Final Boss, and now it's Enable's turn to try and run it. Flame circling the map all the way over to finish off the kill on I Got Your Pistola, and now he's putting shots on Fear Itself, who's lifting up, and Fear just trying to stay alive, but FB's got to worry about the flag. Enable's got it back to his base, sitting in car 2.
Yeah, and this has been a great flag run right now by Status Quo. That you can see, they almost have 2 BRs on every single Final Boss member.
Ace, the last player alive for SQ, is going to clutch it with a nice double kill. That's going to keep the flag alive. Looks like Flame's going to try and put it in. And Pistola was there for the return, couldn't get it. The flag's still out, and there's the flag cap from Assault. SQ forcing that one in. Guys, they're up 2-0 with just 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, but luckily Final Boss was able to make a nice counter right here. Victory X is the only one who's putting up any chance against Status Quo right now. He's the only one doing anything on this Final Boss squad.
Ogre 2 gets the flag back to his base, can't put it in. Can Pistola? Yes, no, the flag is going to be stopped. A huge kill out of Assault. Assault trying to stop it one more time. He's a little bit late. Final Boss going to put that one in, but Assault and Enable really going off this game. That's Assault's 2nd killing spree, guys.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Assault has really been playing incredible. They're easily the least talked about player here on this Status Quo squad. He's a great support player and always helping his teammates.
Possibly the least talked about player competing in the Halo 3 tournament this weekend, guys. He's definitely one of the most underrated players in my book. Right now, though, you're watching Enable run a 3rd flag for SQ on car 2. He's got some covered fire. It looks like Ace is there to help him out. Can Ace put it in? Yes, he can. It's 3-1 SQ on top.
And this is almost embarrassing right now for Final Boss. I'm looking at some of these players, and I just have seen no presence of Fear Itself on this map yet. I mean, the kid needs to start getting in a groove. He was MVP for Final Boss last tournament. He needs to start owning.
Nice job by Pistola staying alive, getting a stick, now picking up the frag grenades that'll help him clear out Pink 2, and he is on a killing spree. That is what Final Boss needed. Someone needed to heat up, and if it's going to be anyone, might as well be Pistola. He is one of the nastiest pure slayers in the game. Ogre 2 rallying the flag here for Final Boss on Pink side, and as he's running it, the Final Boss chant starts on the main stage. Final Boss starting to click now, fellas.
Yeah, and that they are, and right now, Pistola is at his home in Pink 3 right now. As long as he can stay alive and Ogre 2 put shots down and just make a distraction, this team is in the position to get another tap.
Ogre 2 playing with such confidence, had no shield, but he heard the call out. There's a player who is injured up in the bubble. Charges in, finishes that kill. We're going back on board with I Got Your Pistola, though. He's sitting up in Pink 2. Victory X just got taken out inside his base, and Pistola's going back to play some defense.
And once again, Assault has just been a thorn right now on Final Boss's side, almost picking up his third killing spree of this own game. If he keeps playing like this, Status Quo is going to be running a lot of flags.
Trying to get 3 killing sprees in game number 1. Flame Sword doing damage from top middle here. Great angle on Ogre 2. Nice job jumping on the Finn. His teammate's trying to run the flag, and he's gonna pick up another kill on I Got Your Pistola, but we got a flag moving in from Assault. He gets it all the way back to his base. Who's gonna put it in? It's Ace, and now we got Ace being taken down by FB, but FB needs to be careful here. They can't rely on counter caps. If SQ gets just one more cap, they will lose game 1. Final Boss needs to turn it on here.
Fear itself needs to turn it on right now, Chris. Not to call someone out, but Fear itself hasn't made any presence, like Chris said. He's just sitting top middle. He seems almost clueless at times.
Nice job by Fear to chase down Flame Sword. That's going to allow Pistola to warp up with this flag number 3. It's 4-3. Final Boss on the comeback now.
Now that's what you expect out of Fear itself. Come back, get a couple kills, and he still keeps himself in a good position.
Ogre 2 with a clutch double kill, and he took down Ace's shields with a melee before dying. Great grenade from I Got Your Pistola. That's going to be 3 down for SQ. Final Boss able to set up, and now they have Pink control. This is huge.
Pistola just time after time with killing sprees. Every life he is just getting a killing spree.
I mean, like he said, he dedicated it to his dad right now. He's playing out of his mind. He wants to win more than anyone else up here on this stage right now.
Ogre 2 pushing in on Flame Sword. Great shots as he jumps forward, getting taken down by a grenade, though. Meanwhile, I'm looking over at the SQ side of things, and things have really slowed down for them. They're not winning the battles like we saw at the start of the game. A great insta-explode from Assault. Ace is pushing in there as well, but Fear itself needs to be careful. Now the SQ swarm is starting here on the Pink side.
Yeah, and this is a great strategy here by SQ. They've been doing these Pink charges all game, sending 2 people up at the exact same time, just double teaming anyone in Pink Tower and getting it back.
That time we saw Ace used in the Carbine, one of my favorite weapons in Halo 3. Enable sitting up on the Finn, but Final Boss finally figuring out that is where SQ loves to go once they're top middle. They're going to chase Enable down. He's going to be cleaned up by Fear itself finally, but SQ not giving up on the Pink pressure here, Chris.
No, not at all. This is where their side of the map they feel most comfortable on. On Heretic, they want to be on the Pink side of the map. And this is one of the best spots on the map to be in general. You can get a ton of kills.
Assault trading kills with Ogre 2, Enable locking down Pink 2 now as SQ gets set up. What's going on with Final Boss? We got Victory Charge trying to charge up into Pink 2. Fear itself making its way all the way to the SQ base, and now it looks like they're going to run a Pink flag here as Fear itself is going to grab it. Enable is taken down, and Pistola setting up top middle for support with Ogre 2 watching car spawns. A great stick to take down Fear itself. The flag is down Pink 1, and no one is in position to rally it quickly. You got Enable going in for the return. Pistola's going to keep the flag alive with a beatdown, and now Ogre 2 coming all the way from Carbine side to get this flag. They're going to tie up the score at 4.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we'd expect to see from a Final Boss team. They are incredibly good at Heretic. They finally seem to be hitting their stride in this game. Sasquared's having a hard time finding any control.
And the Final Boss chant begins again here on the main stage, and you gotta love the intensity you're seeing out of Magic, their coach, in the bottom left of your screen. He is going between all 4 players, yelling at them, calling out all the important kills. Final Boss trying to end this one strong. Remember, it was 4-2. Final Boss coming off back-to-back flag caps, and if they could get this game, or this flag number 3, it would be a huge swing in momentum.
Oh, for sure. Whoever wins this game is going to have so much momentum going into game 2, regardless.
Victor X trying to stay alive in the SQ base, finally taken down by Ace, and we're going on board with I got your Pistola, who's positioned top middle. He jumps to the fin, and SQ just melts him. He's taken down instantly. Ogre 2 tried to sneak in on a flank. He was melted, but we're going back on board with Fear itself as he's taken down. 3 down from final boss. SQ needs to push forward.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're coming from the carbine side right now. Final boss right now, Ace sneaking into their base.
Clutch stick by Victor X. That may stop a flag run. Flamesword was taken out from top middle. Enable the last one alive in pink too. And he's taken out with another stick. So final boss using those plasma grenades perfectly, stopping the rush from SQ, and now Ogre 2 is in their base, running the flag down pink side.
And the main difference we're seeing in final boss right now is that no matter, before they die, they are making sure to get at least 1 kill. And that is huge in this game.
The flag continuing to move in the hands of Ogre 2. Assault's got that sword, and Ogre 2 just breezes right past him, expecting his teammate to clean up the kill. It was Fear itself, enables underneath the base, and there's the back smack coming from Flamesword. Was Flame able to get the return? Fear itself coming huge with a triple kill, stopping Flame short, and he's going to put it in for number 5. That was awesome. Final boss down 4-2 in that game, getting 3 straight flags, and check out the scoreboard. Pistola dropping +10. Fear itself, slow start to that game, but finished strong with a triple kill and putting in the final flag cap. Final boss squeaking out a win there in game 1.
Yeah, as soon as Fear itself heated up, this team just didn't look back. They got 3 back-to-back caps, and they just looked impressive towards the end.
And just looking at those stats, you have the 2 MVPs from DC going huge for final boss. This is what they need to have win.
All right, so final boss is going to take game 1 of the best of 5 series, but we are gearing up right now for game number 2. It's time for Status Quo to bounce back. It's going to be Team Slayer on the pit, and the SQ squad is notorious for ripping some huge headshots on this map.
Yeah, and the player I'm going to be looking for is Ace. Like I said earlier, top 10 sniper in my opinion in this league. If he can start heating up with that sniper, the Status Quo is going to be in a good position.
We're going on board with Fear itself. He dropped 27 kills, +7 in game number 1. Let's see if he can put up positive numbers here in game number 2. He's starting the game off by going top snipes and dropping right down and picking up that sniper rifle.
Now that's a very old school strat. Most of the time you do that just to put shots in the guys coming underneath, but Fear itself just instantly dropped down and got that sniper.
Yeah, he tossed an early grenade, then dropped down, cleaned up the kill that he started on Enable. Meanwhile, Pistola picks up the overshield here for final boss. On the other side, we're seeing Flamesword get the rocket, and Ace is gonna get the sniper rifle for Status Quo. But check this one out, guys. Pistola leading the charge with the overshield. Fear itself playing extremely aggressive, pushing halfway through the sword all the way to the SQ base, and now he's going to be forced to back up with Victory watching his back. Final boss going for an early charge, but SQ making him pay for it.
Yeah, and SQ's doing a great job right there. Ace getting a clutch headshot, and then Flamesword using the rockets to get Fear itself with the sniper.
Victory X with 2 kills. He's leading his team. Let's go on board with him. He's sitting over on green box. And what is Victory's role here in this game type, guys?
Right now, it's going to be watching his flank. He's going to be the anchor. As his teammates are focusing on the sword side and the overshield, he is going to be making sure they do not come from behind from green and empty.
With Victor X distracting and green box, Pistola was able to get some nice angles, pick up a few nice snipe kills. It's now 8-6. We got a sniper in the back pocket of Fear itself. He stole from SQ, and Pistola's got one on top of the final boss snipe tower. So a great start here for final boss when it comes to controlling the power weapons and the power-ups. They've gotten almost everything.
Yeah, and it's going to be huge coming in for this next overshield, Chris. 2 snipers, it's pretty much a guaranteed overshield in my opinion.
And this has got to be pretty scary for Status Quo right here, having Pistola and Fear itself with sniper rifles.
Oh my, Pistola getting shot, connects with the no-scope and finishes with a perfect headshot using that battle rifle. The kid is playing incredible. MVP from our last event, and he's got a killing spree here on the main stage at our national championships.
And you really can't say enough about Pistola. Any aspect of the game, he's dominant in. Right here, you see him helping his team out, pulling out the sniper, almost hitting it. He's playing great.
Pistola finally stopped on his killing spree. Ogre 2 waiting for that overshield, and I have to give huge props to Victor X. He has been an incredible support player. Whoever's got the sniper, Victor X is watching your flank. He is starting some battles, getting the other team distracted, and allowing those snipers to pick up some easy kills. Meanwhile, you got Ogre 2 picking up the overshield.